And it's arrived. So before I have to go and pick up my oldest, I'm going to get this planted on the windowsill, and it will be a new herb added to my windowsill garden, which I can then use to cook and make teas with. As usual, it's more or less the same process. Get a tin can, and we're going to be filling it up with a mixture of leaf mulch and worm castings. Okay, it's starting to run out, but there's still enough to fill this up for the lemongrass. I'm going to sprinkle it with some water and make sure that it's nice and damp for the seeds. So you can see how many seeds are in the packet. I'm not going to need anywhere near that amount. But this is how much I'm going to use, and to be honest, I could probably use about half that amount, but I'm going to be generous with it because I want to fill up the whole pot. And if it ends up that that's just way too much for the pot, what I'll do is I'll transplant some of those outdoors, either into the polytunnel or the new greenhouse that I'm building. Good, so I've got the seeds. Now I'm just going to take those and I'm going to just try and evenly, more or less roughly, sprinkle them and not lose any seeds. Now I'm going to take the spoon that I have in here for precisely this reason and sprinkle a little bit of this onto the surface of the pot and just even that out. Then I'm just going to spray it one more time and make sure that everything's nice and really damp, especially for lemongrass. Good, so now I just need this on the windowsill. Because it's lemongrass, it's going to need about 15 degrees to germinate. Now it's currently 12 indoors, so in the window it should be fine. And I'm going to have the fire on tonight as well, so that shouldn't be too bad. So just to create a greenhouse effect, I'm going to take a jar and I'm just going to pop that on top, and that will just make sure that it stays really nice and moist in there, which lemongrass loves, and also stays a little bit warmer. The windowsill is starting to look a little bit cluttered and interesting, but in a few weeks all of these plants will be a little bit bigger, more established. They're not going to need the glass cloches on top of them, and it's just going to be a wall full of salads, leafy greens, herbs, teas, all of it.